Why does the world need graphic design? It's simple. To appeal. To appeal to people's such short attention spans nowadays. If a customer has two options, both of the exact same product, you want to make sure yours is the most appealing. And you can do that with graphic design. Graphic design, when done properly, will be able to convey the message, convey the product, will be able to convince rather than just show off. But more importantly, this will be the very first video of this content series where I find new skills, I learn them, I document the entire process, and then I find ways to incorporate them into my entrepreneurship and content creation journey, which is why you're gonna follow along and learn with me, you're gonna fail with me, and most importantly, you're gonna learn how to incorporate these ideas into motivation, into discipline, into self-improvement, into entrepreneurship. This is my life, and I'm gonna make it yours. And for our very first skill, for our very first video on this series, we're gonna be learning basic graphic design. And specifically, we're gonna be using Canva.
Now, the first major step of learning graphic design is going to be, what platform do I use? There's Canva, Adobe Photoshop, GIMP, Adobe Illustrator, and much, much more. So for my learning platform, I'm going to be going with Canva. And yes, I do know that there is a little bit of bias towards Canva because I have used it in the past, but why not learn more? I have never watched any YouTube tutorials, never gone through any courses. Why not learn how to perfect the basics so this can help me with my other endeavors? For example, my Amazon influencer programs, these are the type of thumbnails that I make. Yes, it's effective, but come on, like this can look a lot better if I really do put the time into it. This goes with thumbnails, logos, or if you're making any kind of graphics for a website. There is so much to this, even presentations. There is so much to Canva that will be achievable after learning this brand new skill. And the best part of this series is you can learn this with me. I am learning this as if I have never touched Canva before in my life. So why can't you? You can do it with me, you can learn something new, and even if you do know Canva inside and out, I guarantee you there's gonna be at least one thing in this video that you end up learning. And what do we think of learning? Learning is the most powerful thing you can do in your free time. So why not become at least 1% better today and learn something new?
And for our learning journey, we're actually starting at my place of work, GNC. Look, and working at GNC part-time is very easy. Not that many people come in anymore. Everyone's always buying online. Plus, it works out perfectly because I can always do whatever I want to do when no one is inside. But when people come in, it does kind of distract the workflow.
Do you have a phone number with us? All right, total is gonna be $21.74. Try it again. There we go. Do you want a bag for it? Would you like a receipt? All right, then you're all set. You too.
But in between customers, I have just been sitting down and firstly just watching a lot of this Canva course that's on their actual website. So Canva personally recommends this course, or when I say course, it's really just a bunch of videos in order. But unfortunately for me, I didn't really learn all that much with this course just because one, I've used Canva before, and two, it's a course for beginners, which I am not.
I have learned a few things, like there's, here and there, like I had no idea Canva possessed the ability, I guess, for audio and video. I had no idea. I thought it was only, image and photo only, but little did I know you can use it as a video editing source. Plus, I learned like a little bit more in each department of Canva. So I didn't learn anything new, so to say, but I learned just a better understanding of what I already knew. And while I say I didn't learn much, I did learn, but just not as much as I was hoping. So we are gonna go ahead and do some research and try and find a better and more advanced tutorial or course or just anything that will get my knowledge up on graphic design in Canva.
So yesterday at work, I didn't really learn all that much, but what I'm going to be doing today is watching some more niche down YouTube videos that show off different exact features of Canva that I can implement into my own project here. And learning wise, it's one thing just watching the video and just following along, but it's another thing if I actually watch that video and then implement in my own project what I actually learned.
Cue the next 45 minutes of me just watching both these different videos and also kind of following along with my own little projects. There's been potatoes, I've gave myself mustaches and beards and weird looking hair, and I've just really learned a lot about especially the AI. I'll talk more about it in 1 second. The videos were good, but however, I feel like I just need to find at least one more type of education where I can actually do more instead of watch more.
So that's about it for those 2 videos that I just watched. It took about 40 minutes total for both of them. And the number one thing that I honestly learned that I can take the most out of from those 2 videos was the fact that I have not been taking advantage of all the AI features in Canva. Like, for example, I did not realize that there was a magic edit where it's, let's say I want to make, I don't know. Let's turn this square a different color. Let's see if that works. All right, let's not even do that. Let's put shrimp inside the squares. Very specific. I don't know why I'm doing this, but I'm actually curious to see if it works, you know, because I had no idea that this even existed, let alone on Canva. Okay, so perfect. Okay, that's actually cool. See, like things like this I would have never thought imaginable with Canva. And now it's like if I'm making some kind of ad and I have a Rubik's Cube and I want shrimp inside one of the cubes, perfect example. And there's a background remover too, which I didn't know existed. I mean, I have Pro, so that is a Pro feature, but keep in mind that, you know, it's cool. I want to see, so boom, right there. My whole entire background of this picture I had of myself, gone. So let's go ahead and use this other picture I have of myself, and let's do the magic edit. You know, let's just highlight my whole face. There we go, there we go, there we go. And then let's give myself a beard. And let's see how good this ends up looking. Hopefully hopefully it convinces me to start growing out the beard again. But we'll see. Okay. Ooh, I look like Thor in this. I might keep this one. Okay, this one's got balls in my mouth. So as you can see, it is now another day, and what we're going to be doing today is basically going over the 7 different design projects that we're going to be checking out here. So you can see that there's a bunch of different projects that we can try, and basically I'm just going to get more of a feel for Canva and, you know, doing more rather than actually just watching. So first project is a mood board. Alright, well, this is my mood board. Obviously, it's a bit out there, considering, you know, we have these 3 colors, we have the 3 different backgrounds, and we have a rocket ship, just to add in some gray going towards that Nemo-looking fish. Even though I might not be the most effective at this, you know, marketing campaign, I still did a mood board. And throughout all these different projects, you have to take advantage of templates. So our next project is a logo. So for our example, we're going to go ahead and act as if I own a coffee shop and I'm trying to make a logo for it. So we can look through all these different templates until I see one that I may or may not like. What about this one? So designing some of these logos is really as easy as just replacing some of the wording and you'd be all set. For example, I made a Bean Central named coffee logo. Or if I wanted to go for something a bit different, I could do something like this. We could do Bean. Actually, let's do Bean Central Coffee Shop and then lower these down a little bit. So something like that. Since 2024. I'm only going to do one more project, and that's going to be a LinkedIn banner. So this could actually be more useful in your entrepreneur or professional journey. So I just realized that it would be dumb for me not to make this banner based off my own LinkedIn. I have my own LinkedIn, and I want to show off on that banner that I am an entrepreneur, I am a content creator, and I think this would be a great actual useful case scenario finally to utilize what I've learned in graphic design. So right now this is my LinkedIn profile, and obviously as you can see, this banner could use some work. And as I mentioned before, we're definitely going to take advantage of these templates. You'd be stupid not to use them. And the only reason I can think of that you wouldn't want to use templates is if you have something very specific that you want to do that you can't find in a template, or 2, if you just, you know, want to waste time. And that's basically it with my whole LinkedIn banner that I just made real quick. All I did was just change the colors up a little bit, change my name, and change the title, and I'm all set to go. So that's all downloaded, and I have a new LinkedIn banner now. So overall, that is the basis of the entire video. I did go ahead and learn the basic graphic design, which I kind of already had a bit of experience in, and then I started learning more advanced features, like there is so many AI features that I had no idea existed. And as you've just been able to see towards the end, that I've actually been able to use it in a real useful case scenario. I can use this, Canva in general for any kind of simple and easy, fast graphic design. And as you can see, LinkedIn banners, you can use it on graphics for, marketing. You can use it on ads. You can use it for thumbnails for your content creation. You can use it for presentations. There's really no limit to how much Canva can offer you. Yes, there's going to be more detailed programs out there like Photoshop and Adobe Illustrator, but something simple, fast, and that gets the job done, Canva will be your best bet, especially if you get the pro version to utilize all those AI features. So finally, thank you for watching the first episode of the series where I learn a new skill every single video that will help me along my entrepreneurship journey. And if you have any recommendation on what you think I should learn next, let me know in the comments.